Okay, so right now I should be over halfway to work. Um, but I'm not because my mom, was my transportation, decided it was too icy for her to even attempt it. Last time this happened, I totally agreed with her just because I saw the condition of the road. But today, when I looked out the window, it looked fine. The clients do live back on two secondary roads that are kind of windy. But if we would have left early enough, I think we could have took our time and made it. Honestly, um, I don't know. I just feel like after my car accident or after that second set of surgeries, you know, something happened with me and EJ. And he said, Mom, I don't think I'm going to make it. And I said, fine, we both can go. And there was something right there where it was like I had let go of control. I had decided whatever it is going to be, it's going to be. Even in that state of, I wasn't even conscious. And it was like something just picked me up and said, oh yeah, it's going to be, but you don't have to do it anymore. You don't have to try it. You don't have to force it. It's still going to be, but you're exactly correct that it's not going to be through you. And ever since then, I just feel like I've been in the flow, in the groove with the universe, with God, just trying to go along with the flow, being like, yes, I don't have to do it all. At least in most cases. Or at least I've been trying to, or at least it feels like that. If I feel unsafe, I go on ahead and make sure I feel safe again. If I, don't want to do something, I don't do it and things. And with this whole job thing, I just did off the whim, like, yeah, I'm definitely not going to get hired and stuff. But I did get hired. And the hours were crazy and they weren't what I asked for, but they were actually exactly what I needed. They were 37 hours at my old pay rate with mileage. And I got this, it would leave it so, it would have it so I can spend time with my son throughout the day. But now this perfect dream job that just fell in my lap isn't suitable because of this weather. And it's just like, is this a temporary thing or is this going to keep on happening even after the weather clears up? By the time at Friday, it's going to be like at 60 degrees at its highest point again. And it's like, should I just stick this out and wait to see that when the weather returns to normal? Or what? I don't know. I'm just trying to ride this universal groove. I'm just trying to be like, yeah, everything is going to be fine. But what's crazy is that I do have a second option. I can join the Elevate program. And they have transportation and childcare. Which right now that feels even more suitable than trying to do this work thing where, my transportation can decide, nah, you don't need to go in. Or nah, I can't take you in. And maybe with Snap or Elevate, like the next time I get hired for something and I have the adequate hours, maybe I can they can help me get a car too. So I'm definitely gonna try to go to the orientation today, and depending on what is said at the orientation, maybe I'll quit my job and just do Elevate. Because God, the universe, is definitely trying to provide for me. And instead of stressing out and feeling like, oh yeah, I have to do this all by myself, maybe this is just another turning point where I have to be like, no, let it go. Do what you think is best, but you don't have to do it all. it's just disappointing that I'm trying to make this change in my life, though, and I have no support, really. Or the support is inadequate. That's still disappointing. It almost feels like I'm born again or something. And yet everybody's just acting like, oh, well, Tania's not born again enough. And I'm not going to help you. Because I just don't want to. Or I'm going to fake like I'm helping you. Just to make sure you fail. I'm going to fake show up. So, yeah, that's where I'm at this morning. Oh, also, I got my dental appliance back. It was missing the main prosthetic that I had first made, so I had to make 2 more. When I was at Sun Chase, that was the only reason why I had taken it out my purse, was to add the prosthetic that I was wearing in the first place. So I think it's weird that that's the only one that's missing when it was returned to me. Oh yeah, the other weird thing was that on Sunday they had called me. Amina called me, then her daughter had called me, and it was just like. And then when she came to, I did that eye roll right there. That was that blank space. And then when she was dropping off the prosthetic, she's gonna repeat back to me exactly what I was doing that morning. Being like, you know, oh, Netflix, The End of the Fucking World. Yeah, that was so good. I just wanted to tell you to watch that. And it's just like, oh, okay, cool. Yeah, I was totally watching it. That movie was so good. Oh, yeah, well, I have to go now. And then, like, I don't know. It could have just been coincidental that she said that, but they had both called me at the exact same time that I decided to go ahead and stay awake and watch that. And it kind of just proves a point to me that, I'm being watched, monitored, or whatever they're doing. And, it's obvious to the point where they can just go ahead and repeat back to me what I was doing at the exact moment that they were trying to get in contact with me. And this is my thing. If you can watch, monitor, or whatever you're doing to know exactly what I'm doing when I'm doing it, why also on top of that, the constant harassment and the stealing and the destroying of my things too? Like, if this whole drone program of things is real and stuff, and you can watch whatever I'm doing or however I'm doing it, wherever, whenever, whatever, then why on top of that, harassment also? That's what I don't understand. That's a concern to me. It's like, obviously you can know what I'm doing whenever. Why on top of that, like, oh yes, harassment also. I don't get that.